needs to go.
Yeah.
And we're worse.
Yeah.
So I don't see it getting better until like this should be the number one issue. You know, the number one like thing needs to be no fault divorce. Like that
Yes.
needs to go.
Yeah.
And actually even, you know, and men should automatically get custody of children. Those two unless if he's a drug addict, an alcoholic.
Right. Unless you can show cause. And it used to always be this way. Like people were saying this to me on Twitter yesterday. They're like, well, but when do you think? And I'm like, it didn't used to be this way. This is new. You didn't used to just be able to dissolve a family because you felt like it or because reasons. Like you had to show cause. You had to be able to prove something. And this shouldn't be a problem now. I could see how in 1800, maybe it was tough to prove your husband is like kicking the crap out of you or being abusive or doing something wrong. But it's 2023. Everything is recorded. Everything is electronic. If your husband is really doing something bad, it would be very easy to
and
get
you know
proof.
what, guys, I'll even be so nice. I'll be so nice. I'll give you an out at 18 when the kids are 18. Now I'm not for this, you know what I mean? But I'm like, if I was compromising with the left, but because to me, you made a kid. That's an 18-year commitment. All right. We could say, you know, I if it was up to me, if this is just Pearl's world, okay, I would just get rid of divorce and just be banned. That'd be it. But you know, Pearl's a compromiser. I'm like, I could think of like 10 different ways that we could make this, like we could meet in the middle. I don't know the best way to do it. I understand it's 2023. Maybe I'll give you an out for adultery. I don't know. Maybe I'll give like, you know, but we gotta do something because the way it is now, this is a terrible deal for men. That's it.
Yes.
Like this is a terrible system for men the way it is now. And we have to figure out a way to lower the risk so men want to get married.
Yeah.
That's my argument.
Yeah. And well, you point out all the time too. It's like if we're supposed to be the people that hate women, how is that the case when we're at least not lying to them? Everyone else tells these women that you can get a divorce at, what'd you say, the average age is like 44 for a woman to get divorced. And they all think they're just gonna pick right back up where they left off at 20 and get a second Chad. I'm just gonna get a new husband who's better than this one. And most don't. Most of them don't remarry. And if they do, the second marriage is usually a much higher failure rate than the first. So you're even lying to the women by making it seem like divorce is the solution to any problem they have in their marriage. Oh, you're unhappy? You should probably get a divorce and that'll fix it. It's like, no, and usually, like you said, if you don't address what you might have been doing in that relationship, you're going to bring it into the next relationship and you're just going to have a whole new set of problems with the next guy. So it's not like it's actually helping women either.
Well, and you know, like I remember being a kid and I'd like, this wouldn't even be like a relationship thing, but I'd be in a fight with my brother or my sister or whatever. And I remember like telling my mom, like, this is what happened, da 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 da. And then I would listen to the other side and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think of it like that. Do you know what I mean? And so it's like a lot of times we don't even know half the shit that men put up with. And the men don't really complain. They're pretty, you know, they're pretty easygoing. And if they got a microphone, a lot of them wouldn't have the best things to say. And so maybe like usually if there's like you played some part into what happened. So, and at 44, good luck. A man at 44, he's gonna go remarry. He could be 55, get a 35-year-old wife.
Yeah, what kind of guy do you think you're getting as a 44-year-old woman who's divorced? Like,
good luck.
It's not going to work out for you. But I mean, the other big thing too that I see, because there's this epidemic of like older boomers getting divorced, and I know several people in my own life who've